There's a reason legends like Mike Tyson stop and take notice when Naoya Inoue steps into the ring.
And a big right hand that comes in. Great work from Inoue. Big combination scores the knockdown.
Nicknames aren't handed out.
Two more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes. Backed up into the corner. Here comes Inoue. That destructive, decisive power.
They're earned in blood, precision, and destruction.
Inoue would throw a shot and then hook. Ooh.
Big right hand there.
Inoue didn't become the monster by accident.
Goes back to it again. Oh! Big time shot to the body by Inoue.
What you're watching isn't just power.
Big right hand from Naoya Inoue. Maloney is down and hurt.
It's elite technique fused with ruthless intent. A once-in-a-generation fighter who's already carved out a resume worthy of the Hall of Fame, and he's somehow still getting better. So with all that in mind, we're about to rewind the tape and spotlight the times Naoya Inoue destroyed the careers of these so-called monsters. In December 2023, Tokyo watched as Naoya Inoue returned to the arena that had forged him into a knockout machine, with the city streets echoing with the ghosts of his past victories. Standing across the ring was Marlon Tapales, the proud holder of the WBA and IBF Super Bantamweight titles, and the man who thought he could disrupt Inoue's unstoppable march. But this night was more than just another defense. It was history in the making. A win here wouldn't just add another belt to Inoue's collection. It would make him the first undisputed Super Bantamweight champion in the era of 4 belts, and he had done it after moving up in weight, challenging his limits and daring failure to even cross his mind. From the opening bell, Inoue unleashed a storm of strikes, with each punch a statement and each combination a warning. But despite his dominance, Tapales refused to roll over easily. This was a battle, a war for legacy, and the ring became the arena where legends are either born or remembered as what could have been.
Naoya Inoue in the black and white trunks.
Already you see that hand speed on display from Inoue.
You saw Inoue with a quick right hand, and there again, Jamel, it's not just the power, it's the speed that Inoue possesses.
That's what I mean. You can't just sit there and right in front of him looking at him, because just like shots like that, like I just said, 2 shots down the pipe is all he needs.
There's a left hand for Tapales that gets in.
Moving to his right. And don't do that, because like I said, he would have fell into a mean uppercut.
Sharp right hand to the body, followed up by a left hand by Inoue. And we see a measured approach here from Tapales. Remember, Inoue said, I hope Tapales comes out aggressive.
In round 2, Marlon Tapales soaked up shots that would have sent most fighters reeling, standing his ground as Inoue's relentless assault crashed against him like a tidal wave and refusing to buckle under the storm.
Want to have happen. There's a left hand. That's going to be called a slip. And you see Inoue with that back foot taking a step back, almost trying to get that looping to disrupt punches coming towards the head.
See how he fell in? Nice jab from Tapales.
Despite Inoue on the front foot, it was obvious that Tapales wasn't going to crumble quietly. He was sharp, resilient, and always hunting for the perfect moment to strike back as he tested every inch of Inoue's offense.
He's crazy. He's trying to create openings if he can.
And Jamel, to your point, it looks like Inoue is baiting Tapales a little bit here.
Ooh.
The fight's first real turning point came in round 4 when Inoue unleashed a savage combination that seemed poised to end the contest.
And that's what I mean, that body shot.
And you have to give credit to Tapales. Yes, he's the underdog, but he's also a unified champion in this division. He's not coming in like we've seen previous opponents of Inoue do and not trying to engage.
And again, I like the game plan that Tapales is doing though in terms of the body. He's going to the body, to probably take away some of that power of Inoue, but he has to be careful. You don't want to get greedy.
And here comes Inoue. These are hard shots by Naoya Inoue. Big left hand to the head. Here comes Inoue, the monster. Left hand, right hand. Tapales is down.
Didn't see the shot with the high guard. Came around the guard. Put him down.
Many expected Tapales to collapse by this point, but the Filipino warrior refused to go down, rising with grit and defiance.
You guys just watch me, he places his shots. Elbows and everything.
And Inoue started
Just like
round
that.
5 the way he ended round 4. Devastating shots downstairs, then upstairs.
And standing in front of him is not going to help. All you're doing is becoming a punching bag and a sitting target.
That's a scary
Now he's getting pieced up.
against Naoya Inoue. Right hand gets through the guard. Another right hand.
Nice
Big
uppercut.
for Inoue.
Woo! Nice counter from Tapales, though. Nice counter. Nice counter from Inoue. That was nice. That was nice from Tapales.
Tapales lands a sneaky
Another
uppercut
one.
and another one. Here comes Marlon Tapales.
Ooh! Nice.
Both men exchanging right hands to the head.
Oh.
Big uppercut by Inoue.
And again, just standing in front of him. He needs to keep. He needs to do something. Feint, turn, something.
It's not where you want to be if you're Marlon Tapales.
Oh, nice. I love that uppercut from Tapales because it's breaking the guard up Inoue.
By the midpoint of the fight, Tapales was beginning to feel the full force of Inoue's assault, appearing vulnerable as every punch found its target.
You know, he got caught. It's coming out with his hands down. But it's like I said earlier, though. Oh.
Huge right hand for Inoue to close out round 6.
The fight was now getting one-sided, but the battle wasn't over. In round 7, Tapales mounted a spirited comeback, landing some of his most effective sequences and showing flashes of the champion he was, refusing to be steamrolled entirely.
Caught that in the glove. Ooh.
Huge left and right hand get through for Inoue.
And he's having moments. He's probably been winning the round. He's got caught, but respect to him. He's found an adjustment that's actually working. He got, you know what I mean? He's not taking.
Round 8 saw Tapales finally awaken to the reality of his predicament. He fought with urgency, knowing his belts were slipping away and that every second counted, making the round competitive and tense.
It's also, Jamel, you mentioned Tapales lowering that right lead hand. It also allows a different angle for him to throw the jab that Inoue may not be expecting.
Nice.
Big right hand there for Inoue.
Even in the face of adversity, Inoue was patient and bided his time for the perfect opportunity. Late in round 9, he struck with surgical precision, landing a decisive shot that signaled the beginning of the end.
He's doubling up that right hand.
Right is working for Tapales. Of Inoue's lead foot.
But he has to watch. I know he has to watch it. Even because when he shoots that jab forward, he shoots right. He falls right on the inside.
Tapales goes back to that high guard.
The climax arrived in round 10 as Inoue's perfectly timed straight right split Tapales' guard, sending him first to his knees and then crashing down onto all fours.
Inoue certainly having success, but Marlon Tapales making in-fight adjustments. At times frustrating Inoue.
And you notice at times when he puts his hands up like that, Inoue would throw a shot and then he'll, ooh.
Big right hand there, backed up Tapales. And can he beat the count? He's not gonna make it up. Naoya Inoue makes history.
With the Filipino challenger incapacitated, Inoue had finally achieved what he came for, claiming every belt and cementing himself as the undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world. The fight had tested every limit, from Tapales' incredible resilience to Inoue's calculated brutality, and in the end, the world witnessed the rise of a champion whose dominance transcended weight, skill, and sheer willpower. In 2024, Naoya Inoue returned to the bright lights of Tokyo, once again carrying the weight of expectation that follows him everywhere he goes. By this point, Inoue was no longer just a champion, he was a global force, a 4-division world champion, undisputed at super bantamweight, and widely regarded as the most complete fighter in the sport. Standing across from him was TJ Doheny, a seasoned veteran and former world champion himself. The Irish southpaw wasn't entering this fight as an unknown challenger or a reckless underdog. Doheny brought experience, ring intelligence, and an awkward style that had troubled elite fighters before. At 37 years old, this was likely one of the final windows of opportunity in his career and a dangerous shot at the summit. On the line were Inoue's undisputed super bantamweight titles, a collection of belts that symbolized his dominance in a division he had conquered with frightening speed. For Inoue, this fight was about maintaining his iron grip on the weight class and proving that no style, no age, and no experience could slow him down. For Doheny, it was about defying time, doubt, and expectation. Inoue started cautiously, measuring distance and reading Doheny's movement like an apex predator. Doheny stayed light on his feet, circling sharply and refusing to engage recklessly. It was a feeling out round, tense and tactical, rather than explosive.
Be sharp tonight for that veteran trig from the Irishman who now lives in Australia.
Doheny is going to be looking for that backhand. That's his punch, bread and butter. He's going to be looking for that backhand to sweep around that college of Doheny.
And Tim, after what we saw in the opening round of the Naoya Inoue-Luis Neri fight, as you see now, Doheny gets taken back by a short countered left hook. There's holes in the monster's arsenal.
Yes, there is. And
in this fight, because Inoue is balanced, he's got quick, powerful hands, and he not only just hurts you, he devastates his opponents.
yeah, Doheny's looking to time Inoue. That's what he's doing. Inoue right now is going down to the body. That bread basket, that's where he's going down to.
That's how he lost his belt against Danny Roman. So, devastating body puncher.
Inoue began increasing pressure in round 2, cutting off the ring instead of chasing. Doheny remained awkward, switching angles and disrupting rhythm. The monster landed clean jabs, but Doheny's experience kept him competitive and difficult to pin down.
Lessons learned,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
But it's, hey, sometimes I come out cold. How do I deal with early round situations? And we're seeing a different approach from Inoue here against Doheny. And you see the bum rush there from Doheny.
Gotta be careful doing that because Inoue will set him up with a back foot counter with an uppercut, a check left hook.
You have to pick your poison. He's very good with his punch variety. He's got power in both hands.
That time, Inoue said, forget your faith. Go ahead and take this. Yeah, you know, something out at range so he can counter it. Inoue staying very composed. You know, he's looking at the shots that Doheny's giving him.
And I think that was the key for Naoya Inoue. You've got a crafty fighter who's experienced, who you know his only shot at beating you is going to be to deliver that left hand because he's got power in that left. So you have to stay within yourself, and that was a long left from Doheny.
And that's the shot that Doheny wants to land right there. He just off the mark. Although he's very intelligent, he moves out in straight lines. He goes straight back in the straight line, keeping his head on the center line.
Swinging shots that have caused Naoya Inoue trouble in his career, be it the shot that dropped him by Luis Panterita Neri. Tapales had some success with that as well. Nonito Donaire, nice body work there from Naoya Inoue, a 3-punch flurry. Nothing too dangerous or hard yet, but he's establishing his offense against the
Doheny surprised everyone with a strong body shot, followed by a crisp left-right upstairs. For a brief moment, Inoue was forced to reset. It was arguably Doheny's best round, where he showed he wasn't there just to survive.
You don't want to give him an opportunity to be able to land that big shot over the top. Inoue, yes, he's walking him down, but he's at the right distance so he doesn't get hit with anything. But he's close enough to be able to land something.
So there it is.
That right hand to the body.
I mean, Doheny is doing a lot of posing with that left hand, but he's not doing anything with it. And that allows Inoue to go to the body like he did there. Good defensive responsibility from Naoya Inoue as Doheny finally lets his hands go. Because Doheny knows, Tim, once he lets that left go, the overhand right could be coming.
Doheny boxing well outside right now. He's moving to his left towards the power hand. Doheny, that's one thing. He's just like Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao moved this way as well. He will move to his left. So he'll step 45 to that 45-degree angle, make that right hand miss, and come back with his left hand.
He get tangled there as Naoya Inoue stumbled backward from Naoya Inoue.
Oh, nice little feint right there from Doheny. Got himself in position with those feints.
Oh, that's a good defensive block from Inoue, but you could see the ring IQ from DJ Doheny that have to match. Nice long left from Doheny, but that right hand is in a perfect defensive position, and that allows the body work for Doheny with that left.
Good stuff right here from Doheny. If he's going to want to land some of his offense. Every now and then you see him getting his feet tangled up. And I would tell him, get on that jab, man. Get on that jab in a way.
Right now, Doheny got on that jab. He's got half-inch height advantage, half-inch reach advantage. There's a nice right there to the body from Inoue, and he lands an overhand right to close out this third round.
In round 4, momentum shifted sharply as Inoue trapped Doheny on the ropes repeatedly, picking him apart with sharp combinations. The movement slowed, the exits closed, and the pressure became suffocating as Inoue began systematically breaking him down.
And he's capable of doing just that.
I didn't think this fight was going to go that long, Bernardo. I'm letting you know, I thought this fight maybe a few rounds.
Is it because Inoue is respecting Doheny more?
Yes, Doheny has a lot of trickery to his style, and it's making Inoue uncomfortable. So he's not willing to let those hands go.
Oh, nice
getting
left.
outboxed.
Is there a cut now on the forehead of Doheny, or is just me seeing things? Nice left there from Doheny.
But again, it almost feels like one shot. Nice looping left right there. Oh, another one.
Now things are heating up here in the fourth round. Inoue sets up an overhand right as well, but nothing landing perfectly clean for Inoue as of yet.
But it almost feels like Inoue is it.
And Doheny is a veteran. He uses the footwork.
Look at the controls, soft controls outside right there. He's not touching anything, but he's keeping, again, the monster at bay. Changing up his rhythm.
That was a low blow from Inoue, but on the belt line per se.
Yeah, Inoue setting up a looping right hand or a straight right hand. That's what he's trying to set up.
Yeah, he's trying to make Doheny drop that left and come over the top by going to the body like he's doing right there.
Really technical approach by both men tonight.
And now, Tim, he's closed the gap. He's in his grill.
Yeah, but again, he's not going.
Nice not going from Doheny. Near the corner of Doheny, asking him to go to the body.
By round 5, Inoue was in total control as Doheny still fought back, but the gaps were widening. Every exchange favored the champion, whose speed and precision punished even the smallest defensive errors.
Look how he was able to get in position right there. Just a little trickery right there with his hand movements, back and forth, and then he slid in behind with combinations. Now Inoue has changed his strategy, and he's saying, okay, I want you to come to me now.
Yeah.
Come to me.
Nice left there from Doheny.
Yeah, but he's being smart at the right distance. the Inoue is trying to lure him in. He needs more offense. Inoue is not creating his offense right now. Occasionally he'll create it with the jab and the right hand down to the body. And he has punching power, too, that he has to worry about.
Now, the thing is, Doheny has punching power early on in the fight. Naoya Inoue has shown that his power carries through the fight. So we'll see how this plays out as the fight progresses. That left to the body once again from Doheny. Now the straight jab and a quick combination, but good defense from Doheny. Only the first one comes through.
Let's tell you, that right hook of Doheny, just pay attention to that shot. He's going to try to set up that shot. Nice body work right there from Inoue. Really good shots.
I mean, you could hear those body shots, Timmy.
Yes,
nice combination there from Doheny with the left uppercut. They landed and shook Doheny up for a second.
It's going to be the body work.
But that opens up the headshots. And that's what you've got to do as Doheny goes to the body with the right.
Yeah,
with Naoya Inoue. You have to pick your poison, Tim.
Goes down when he throws that right hand or when he steps back. Ooh, that's a big left hook right there. Now, Inoue's starting to get in his rhythm now. He's starting to get in his rhythm. He's felt the power, knows he can take it. Now he's pressing on the gas a little bit more.
37 years old, you dig to the body as he goes low there, and referee Benz Kovacs. But that's what you got to do, is break down your opponent. Nice straight.
The damage caught up with Doheny in round 6 as Inoue landed a crushing overhead right that visibly shook him. In the closing seconds, Doheny clutched his lower back, grimacing in pain as the relentless pressure finally took a physical toll.
And it's good two-punch combinations that he's throwing.
Punches and bunches going so far. Although there, a nice right to the body sets up an overhand right. I'm impressed by Inoue's defense today.
Yes. Well, he's paying a lot of respect to the defense. You know that's what he probably went back to the gym to work on. You still got a lot to learn.
Oh, nice liver shot there from Inoue.
You're always perfecting your craft and trying to make yourself better. Good left, right hand, down the middle.
And he's blocking a lot of those punches with his gloves, is Naoya Inoue, as we see there.
Inoue starting to have a little fun now, getting in his rhythm. And just the change in pace and rhythm, bouncing in and out on his toes.
Yeah, there's a pep to his step now, like he found something, Tim. And there's that straight right that lands on Doheny. Nice body work from Doheny, overhand right from Naoya, and a straight right across the face.
Man, I'm getting a sense, I like what Doheny is doing, but it almost feels like Inoue is like kind of carrying him. He wants this fight to go into the later rounds. I don't know, I'm just getting this sense he might be carrying him. Maybe, Doheny is doing some good things in there, Bernardo, but I'm just saying, like, Inoue starting to turn it on.
He's figuring it out here. Halfway through this fight, and that straight right is finding a home on the face of Doheny. And it's the body work that could pay dividends for Naoya Inoue. But there seems to be less steam on those pop shots from Doheny now. Ooh, that's nice stiff jab though, up the gut. And there's Naoya Inoue. That body work pins Doheny back against the rope.
That's the difference. That is the difference right there.
And you see.
Just 16 seconds into round 7, Inoue unleashed another sharp burst. Doheny escaped the flurry, but immediately signaled he couldn't continue. The fight ended not by knockout, but by accumulated damage, as Doheny left the ring clearly injured.
Hold up his back.
He said, hold up.
Yes, he did.
Hold up. He hit me in the stomach, and he just dislocated my back. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it's going to be a technical knockout victory for Naoya Inoue here in the 7th round. And I don't know how much that last.
In just 7 rounds, Inoue finished Doheny like it was child's play. But that's the terrifying truth about the Japanese monster. He doesn't just beat champions, he erases versions of them. Fighters walk into the ring confident, dangerous, and believing that they're built differently, and walk out changed. They are slower, more cautious, and sometimes never the same again. Inoue doesn't rely on chaos or luck. He dismantles you with precision, timing, and an understanding of violence that feels almost unfair. By the time opponents realize what's happening, the damage is already permanent, not just on their bodies, but on their careers. That's why wins against Inoue don't age well. Fighters who once looked indestructible suddenly look human. Former champions fade, momentum dies, and the aura they spent years building disappears in a single night under the bright lights. This is why Naoya Inoue isn't just the best fighter in the world today. He's entering a different conversation altogether, one reserved for the rare few who didn't just win belts, but dominated eras. He is the kind of fighter history doesn't forget. Years from now, when people look back and ask why so many monsters never recovered, the answer will be simple. They met the real monster, and once you do, there's no going back. Is Naoya Inoue the GOAT of boxing? Let me know in the comments, and like and subscribe if you liked the video.